In your last words, what would be your wise words to other opposition leaders who purportedly somewhere assuming wanting to demonstrate or denounce this event? What are your words to them?
You can't demonstrate against your own, because the position of the president of Zimbabwe was never challenged in any court of law. So there's no contestation about his role as the president. We may have differences with him in terms of policies, we may have differences with him in terms of our politics, but he remains the president of this country. He was never challenged in any court of law. So we hope that those who are opposing, just for the sake of opposing, this is not their time.
Masquera saying, Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel, Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana karike kutanga kukwea paneno channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchingoa garoka subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nas Zimbabwe, takwigirai, nyaya boditswa, ne one of the 2023 presidential candidates, uyo anonzi Elizabeth Valerio. We are to blast our opposition leaders, waka attend the Southern African Development Community Summit muri Zimbabwe. Abuda achitaura iye achitwa vazhinji vari kumubvunza kuti why asina kuatenda the Sadc gathering. Akataura iye achiti maonero ake opposition parties anga ari present at the Sadc summit hanzi vanga varipo to sanitize a facade of a mature democracy. We all know, and yet we all know the reality. Akabuda achitaura iye achiti as the opposition we must hold our national leaders to account, and we expect them to deliver progress for the people, and kwete kungo celebrate ceremonial positions. Wakataura ivo achipa an example the chairmanship Sadc ne-AU yakaassume muna 2015 na the late president Robert Mugabe. Achitaura iye achiti the then president aka zvakare the current appointment is the Sadc chairmanship, and is simply a matter of rotation, and the hapana chiripo, and it's not an extraordinary achievement, so therefore hapana need excess celebration chinzi mari dzakabuditswa mukugadzirira for the Sadc summit dzadziri unnecessary, and nekuda kwekuti it is our turn as per the rotational system, and there is nothing more than that. Muri Zimbabwe tingaziye kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi vakabuda vachitaura ivo one exendo vataura ivo achiti many are asking why I was not at the Sadc gathering. To be candid, my view is that opposition parties present at the summit were there to sanitize the facade of a matured democracy. Yet we all know the reality. We must hold our national leaders to account. We expect them to deliver real progress for the people, not just celebrating ceremonial positions. In effect, it's a fact that in 2015, the late President Robert Mugabe assumed the roles of AU chairman and Sadc chairman. Just as it was then, the current appointment to the Sadc chairmanship is simply a matter of rotation. It's important to recognize that this is nothing more than routine. It's not an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the excess celebration and the national expenditures incurred are unnecessary. It is our turn as per the rotational system, nothing more. What truly matters is not the title, but what it means for the people of Zimbabwe. Charity begins at home. If we are to expect anything positive from holding the Sadc chairmanship, it should be reflected in tangible improvements within our borders. Sadly, reality is far from this. The majority of Zimbabweans continue to suffer under the economic hardships, and we have witnessed the continued violation of citizens' rights. The Sadc protocols and guidelines on governance which our government is expected to uphold remain a distant promise for the ordinary Zimbabwean. Instead of celebrating a title, we should be focusing on ensuring that these commitments are fulfilled. In our own country, we must see them implemented before we seek to project them onto the regional stage. Zvakabuda Zvataurwa na Elizabeth Valerio, one of my opposition candidates, contested my elections at 2023 at North Ramusha. There were people like Sengezo Shabangu, Angavaka attended this Sadc summit, Pamuchetina Douglas Ngonzora. They were there on this Sadc summit, Zimbabwe. Sengezo Shabangu, Wakabudo, Vachitaura about Kubatana, since there is need for unity, since we need President Emerson Mnangagwa, Wakabuda, Indosa Mnangagwa, Zimbabwe, Tingazi. So penya comment section
that we enjoy the beautiness of this kind of development. It's going to change the lives of the people. It's going to change our outlook. It's going to change our international projections.
In your last words, what would be your wise words to other opposition leaders who reported this somewhere, assuming wanting to demonstrate or denounce this event? What are your words to them?
You can't demonstrate against your own, because the position of the president of Zimbabwe was never challenged in any court of law. So there is no contestation about his role as the president. We may have differences with him in terms of policies, we may have differences with him in terms of our politics, but he remains the president of this country. He was never challenged in any court of law. So we hope that those who are opposing, just for the sake of opposing, this is not their time. This is the time for us to have a constructive opposition. An opposition which is going to bring ideas to the table, an opposition which is going to argue on the basis of to improve the lives of the people, an opposition that is not going to destroy the infrastructure which we are trying to build, which we are trying to create, which we are trying to construct. So opposition is not known. It should not be known by demonstration. Opposition should be known by bringing in ideas, new ideas, so that we have a constructive, so that we can improve our policy, our infrastructure development, our lives of the people, the poor. We improve our disposal incomes, we improve our industrial front. So that's what opposition should be. A constructive opposition should be the thing. And a constructive opposition is there. We are trying to build a corner so that we embrace ourselves and say, this is Zimbabwe, which we fought against liberation imperialists.
Thank you very much.